Okay, so here we are from the wee hours this morning in the garage. You hear the rough startup, the revving afterwards. This is bus 547. Bus 547 has a unique distinction of not being badged here on the port side. But this could be authenticated, of course, by the other video. You see me stick my goofy head out here partway through it, videoing it personally. Now, the claim. Folks say they've seen worse. You know what? I've seen worse. I've seen worse on farm equipment. I've seen worse on antique tractors, okay? This is a passenger vehicle. This is a DOT certified public passenger vehicle. It's a public transportation device, okay? These are subject to an annual, used to be, biannual, but now it's only an annual inspection. Semi-annual to only annual now. They're inspecting their own vehicles. But these vehicles, they're subject to the driver pre-drive checklist, and one of them has to do with emissions. Now, this is not combustion. This is not true definition of exhaust. This is uncombusted fuel. We keep seeing the same thing again and again. I'm not complaining about every bus over here. Right now we're talking about two of them, bus 530 and bus 547, with these exact same emissions. This is not steam, this is not even coke, there's nothing else other than uncombusted fuel, nebulized, laying here right at ground level, heavier than air, even in high winds. Again and again. There's an employee inside this bus witnessing it. There's one operating the bus witnessing it. There's various people on the ground. We've seen it in the shop. We've seen other people witness it, but still it's put back into service. The only definition of that is a willful disregard for the running conditions of these vehicles. And along with that disregard is a lack of acknowledgement of how it's affecting the rest of this public neighborhood, residential neighborhood, that has been here since the turn of the century. My home has, at least. Now, at what point is this going to get corrected? Because it's been a year for bus 530 we've been seeing this. Now, what are we seeing? We are seeing the results of having air in the fuel lines. This is cavitation that causes this problem. This time of year, especially, when rubber hoses and rubber seals begin to crack out, fuel leaks out, which is why we see the rainbows on top of the rainwater coming underneath these buses. Fuel out, air in, nebulized fuel out the tailpipe, and then a nice greasy curtain that comes and lays all over our neighborhood. Why does this have to continue to happen? I'm not complaining about the general running of these buses. I'm complaining about the behavior and the attitude that says that this is normal. This is not normal, okay? And anybody who would have to live next to this will tell you that this is horrible. Keep that in mind and fix some buses.